Good evening, everyone. You all can see the screen, right? You all can see the screen, right?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Okay. So in the last class, we discussed about the keyword research. Correct? We discussed about keyword research and segregation of the keywords. And from the same keywords, you'll be also able to understand the negative. So if you go through the keywords, so you see if you are into business already, you know how people will search about your business. So if you are into only selling, the rent can become a negative. If you are into only renting, selling can become negative. As per this real estate case that we are going through, correct? So if you are into trainings, so somebody searching for training certification course can be the right keyword, and people searching for video or maybe the career, future, correct? Research based queries related to it can become the irrelevant keywords. Correct? So you all have clarity up to here, right? Okay. So now we have actually worked on where is that sheet evening, right? So you all have access to this sheet, right? Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. So last time, so based on the keyword research data, we understood the lot of keywords related to our business. Correct, everybody? And for example, here look at this. We have found some brands. We can bid on the competitor keywords, and we have found something related to houses, villas, flats, or apartments, BHKs, and this way we have found a lot of keywords, lot of searches happening on the internet this way. Correct, everybody? So once you have this understanding, you can launch the campaigns for each of these things. So why should you be separating each of these things? Is for example, it's highly demanding to sell your villa properties, and you might have to invest a lot. If you are mixing up everything, you have no clue. Maybe probably the apartments or the plots might consume most of the money, and villas might consume very less money. Are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
So separating the keyword mainly it's based on your product or service. Separating it based on the product or service is super important, because on some products or services you don't want to invest on ads, or even if you want to invest, you want to invest less. And on some properties or basically the services or products, you might prefer to invest more. So now splitting up and separating as the campaigns will give you that kind of control, right? So splitting by campaigns not only gives control over the budget, but also gives control over targeting and various other aspects. We'll look into it. So with regard to the last class discussion, you all are clear, right? Today we'll start writing the ad copies, site links, and couple of other things. Maybe I want you all to everybody has access to the sheet.
Sir, I think I don't have access. I missed the last class.
Who is that? Sharanya.
Sana.
Sana. Okay. So I'm sending the link here.
For me as well, I do not have it.
Yeah. I'm sharing it here, so
Okay.
you all can raise a request. Yeah. So I'm sharing request. Just click on this link. Whomsoever don't have access to it, click on this link and raise a request. I'll receive the access here. So if any of you are not able to access it, let me know. Okay, so I'll quickly summarize what did we do in the last class. So in the last class we did a keyword research. So mainly we wanted to launch a campaign for our business or product or service, whatsoever it is. One second, guys, everybody. Yeah, you have access to it now. Okay, right? So if you are planning to launch a Google ad campaign, the first thing that you have to do is you have to understand how is it being searched on the Google, correct? So that's what we did, correct? And when we did this keyword research, we got to see so many terms which are irrelevant as well. And second thing, we also understood how do we cover all of these keywords, because your keyword tool will not give you all the searches happening on the internet. So people search in different ways. So if I walk you through the list, look at this, it's huge. So this is just a sample data and it has 3500 keywords. You cannot add all of these keywords to your ad account. So without adding all of these keywords, you can still make your ads trigger for all of these keywords or maybe even 30,000 keywords also by bidding it in a specific match type. Can anybody tell me in which match type you should bid if you have to trigger for various, if you have to trigger ad for various keywords?
Phrase match.
Phrase.
Why not broad?
Broad match.
You can bid on broad match also, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
then broad match will trigger for too many things which you might don't even want.
Phrase match also can trigger for something like, see, I'm bidding on 2 BHK flats. Phrase match can also trigger 2 BHK flats construction cost. 2 BHK flats in Pakistan, correct? You are selling
Yes.
properties in India, and even phrase match can trigger for too many irrelevant keywords, right? So what is the problem now? Why not you bid on broad match?
Sir, I think after a phrase match, it is still easier to put some of the words in negatives. But with a broad match, it will be very probably unmanageable.
Yes, you are correct. You are correct. So broad match, see, phrase match is partial control. Phrase match gives you a very good control, whereas broad match gives you a partial control, right? So you can, whatever the negatives that you add, still that's not enough, because broad is wide, very wide. So if you are bidding on buy shoes online, shoes are considered to be as a footwear, and your ad can get triggered for footwear also, socks also, or maybe something or anything related to your that you can wear for your legs. So did we all discuss? Did we discuss the match types in the last class?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I
Yes.
think so.
Yeah, we have discussed. Right. So if anybody is not clear, let me know. We'll discuss. I'll explain it to you all again. Right. I think we all are pretty good already. Somewhere we have mentioned it, how it works. Uh, Phrase match. That's when we had mentioned it this way, correct? So exact match, you will be usually uh, adding square brackets. So something like this is exact match. So your ad won't trigger even somebody, if somebody is searching for 2 BHK flats near me, your ad won't get triggered. It triggers only for 2 BHK flats. So the moment you changed it to double quotes, you are giving more power to the keyword, where it can trigger for few hundreds of keywords. The ad can get triggered for few hundreds of keywords, but this 2 BHK has to be always together. Other terms will get added at the start, precedes this 2 BHK or succeeds this 2 BHK flat, right? So that's the phrase match, correct? Broad match, you will not add anything and your ad can get triggered. Though you are bidding on 2 BHK flat, your ad can get triggered for terms like properties, real estate. So is there any properties or real estate word in your seed keyword? This is your seed keyword. The one which I am bolding and I have added in the red is the seed keyword, right? So now you are giving so much of power where you are basically enabling this keyword to trigger for various other keywords, to rank, show up your ad for various other keywords. The moment it is in broad, it shows up for these kinds of keywords as well. If it is in phrase, ads will never get triggered for terms like this, but ads will get triggered for buy 2 BHK flat near me. Clear what happens with the phrase match, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, broad match is quite wide, right? So now, but then if somebody is searching 2 BHK, maybe some other terms is coming in between. 2 BHK luxurious flat, 2 BHK luxurious flat. So now for this keyword, your ad will not get triggered when you are bidding it in the phrase match. Your ad will not get triggered because between 2 BHK and flat there is an additional term coming in luxurious. So you will miss out on many hundreds or thousands of keywords. Your ad cannot be triggered for many thousands of keywords now. So if you have to trigger for these kinds of keywords also, you might have to bid this in broad match. But broad match is worse, which can trigger for something like this also. So now Google has given an option to convert this to something called as broad match modifier. You can add plus, so that you are telling to the platform, you can act like a broad, but make sure the 2 BHK and flat always there, so it won't trigger for terms like this. Now when you bid it on broad match modifier, this is called as broad match modifier. Clear? This is phrase and 2 BHK flat. This is exact and something like this, 2 BHK flat. This is broad. Correct? Now this keyword broad match modifier can trigger for this keyword, this one. So this will be the seed keyword, and this keyword can trigger for few hundreds of keywords, something like this. So we were usually using broad match modifier. We used to limit the phrase match also. So the most preferred match type that which we used to on Google Ads was broad match modifier, because broad match modifier has much higher power than phrase match. But then Google has discontinued it in the recent times. It's been almost a year or more than that. So you have to bid it on exact or phrase match. Broad is available, but it's available for certain types of campaigns, let's say performance max campaign or display campaigns, not for all types of campaigns. Is match types clear, everybody?
Yes.
Anybody has questions? So why should we give more power to your keyword, or why should you be covering all the keywords? So now from this sheet, you see there are some keywords. Let's say, see 18,000 searches, house for sale in Bangalore, 8,100 searches. So you should focus on this keyword, right? Why should you rank for keyword that has got only 260 searches, or yeah, 260 searches, or maybe even less than that? Correct. Look at this. You have got 2 BHK house for sale in Sadashivanagar, only 90 searches. 2 BHK flat for sale, only 70 searches. Right. So when you can rank, so you might say Manjunath, I'm going to bid only on this top 30 keywords or 40 keywords, and I'm least bothered about rest of the keywords. Correct? Are you all following me? You can say this, right? I don't want to get into all those keywords which has got 20 searches, 10 searches, 5 searches. Why should I be showing ads for that, and how do I lose much? I'm targeting on the major chunk of keywords, correct? Major search volume is with these keywords, with this 50 keywords. I'll just go and show my ads only for this 50 keywords in the exact match. I don't want to get into rest of the 500 keywords or 5,000 or 50,000 keywords. Am I correct? My question is,
Yes.
why should you be still going and rank? You should be showing ad for those kinds of keywords as well, which has got very less searches. Does that really matter? Should you be focusing on those keywords which has got very few searches? For the same reason only we are adding it in the phrase match and broad match modifier, right? Otherwise we can simply input this 50 keywords or 100 keywords in the exact match and tell to Google Ads, instruct to Google Ads, don't rank for any keyword, don't show my ads for any keywords, just show for these keywords, correct? You can do that, right? Maybe even 50 more keywords, or maybe 200 or 300 keywords. You can actually add some 300 or 500 keywords also to your ad account, to your ad groups, to your campaigns, correct? Then what is point of phrase match and broad match modifier? Anybody know here?
So suppose we are doing a campaign. Is there any number like too many keywords is also a problem? Something like that is there, or it has to be a limited number of keywords we can give it. We can give a phrase match like that.
Too many keywords is not really a problem until unless there is a conflict between the keywords, right?
Okay.
So there are different kinds of problems that can arise. Definitely there is a problem too, right? So if we can handle it effectively, there is no problem, but handling it effectively is a problem. So what happens is when you are adding too many keywords, one of the problem is Google algorithm or tool is built in such a way, if the keyword volume is very less, Google straight away suggests to eliminate that keyword. I cannot show ads for a keyword which has got only 10 searches a month, which has got limited searches on Google. Right.
Understood.
So
Yes.
that is one scenario. Second thing is there will be conflict among the keywords. When you're adding many keywords, there will be conflict. 2-3 keywords trigger, or maybe this is especially when you're bidding into the phrase match. Exact match also there can be a conflict, but usually the main problem is your exact keywords can be 500 keywords. Right. So in last class we have also discussed something called as known searches and unknown searches. Was it last class or in the SEO? Known searches and unknown searches. So Mohan, were you did you get to hear something like known searches and unknown searches?
Known searches and unknown searches, I'm not aware, sir.
Okay, I'll explain it to you all. Okay. See, now you have asked keyword planner, Google keyword planner. You have inputted some 2-3 keywords, and Google keyword planner gave you 3,566 keywords. Correct, everybody? Right? So now what Google is giving is to you are the known searches. Are they? These are all known searches. Known searches is either you will be able to predict what people are going to search on Google. So for example, if you want to search for shoes, how do you search? Buy shoes online, correct? Let's put here. Somewhere we did that exercise, I believe. Known searches and unknown searches. Yeah, we did it here, right? Here. Okay, no issues. So if you are planning to buy shoes, how will you search buy shoes? Any other terms, guys?
We'll put the size and then the shoes, 12 size or 13 size shoes, UK 13 size shoes.
Okay, you will search as UK 13
13
size
size shoes.
shows. Correct? Any other?
Perfect.
How will you search on Google? You or anybody? Like usually, how will people search? Order shoes. Correct? And this term is usually used by few thousands of people or lakhs of people every month. Buy shoes, maybe across India, you might find 3 lakh people using this word. Order shoes, maybe 2 lakh 40,000 people must be using this word. Shoes online, you might find some 1 lakh 50,000 people searching on Google every month. These are monthly searches. This is keyword. So that is what you see here as well, correct? So look at this. You see here, these are average monthly searches. 18,100 people are searching from Bangalore, Shobha Dreammakers Bangalore. I don't remember if we have taken volume of only Bangalore or complete India. I think it's mostly Bangalore, correct?
I think we have taken Bangalore last time.
Yeah,
Yes.
great. If you yeah. So now, see now, these kinds of terms are easily predictable, and now the search volumes tell there are at least 3 lakhs people who are thinking this way, correct? 2 lakh 40,000 people are thinking this way. That is what they are typing, correct? What they could think, correct? Now, when it comes to
Yes.
UK 13 size shoes, buy. Maybe I'll put, you want to buy, right? So I'll put buy UK 13 size shoes. So these kinds of searches, probably only 10 people must be searching across the country. See, now that doesn't mean these people are not willing to buy UK 13 size shoes. Everybody are looking for UK 13 size or USA whatsoever, but then they are lazy to type something like this. They are just typing buy shoes, order shoes, shoes online, and they know that when they land on the website, they will explore all the options. Correct? Just
Okay.
that they are lazy
Yes.
to type, or they feel okay, that's enough, and they will get the expected results. Right? Now, somebody else might search black color sports shoes 40 inches or centimeter, whatever, without lace. And this is something it searched only once. And somebody else will search red color, or maybe instead of color, I'll put uh, cheap, less expensive. People use cheap. If you do the keyword research for shoes, you will find lots of terms, keywords, including the word cheap. Cheap shoes under 499, blue color, soft, something like this. So now these are called as unknown searches, where basically these keywords originate and die with the same person. There won't be any other person who will be searching the way how this person is searching. Let's assume this is searched by Manjunath, and this is searched by Manoj, and this is searched by Raghav, right? Green color, green color, UK 14 size shoes with lace. These three people, what they have searched on Google to buy the shoes, nobody else will search. So you cannot predict what people are going to search on Google for your product or service. But when it comes, there are so many terms which are predictable. You can easily predict people will search buy shoes, order shoes, shoes online, and there is data, so much data also that's available. And when you do keyword research, Google will also give you only these keywords, and Google will not give you these keywords. Right? I will write Google tool provides these provides these keywords. Yes or no? Yes, yes, yes. Google keyword planner tool will not provide this data. No, 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 no. Are you understanding? See, now Google keyword planner that can give you the data is a known keyword, or we all will be able to think how people can search on Google. So if somebody is planning to take a digital marketing training, what will they search on Google? Everybody?
So digital marketing courses
Yeah.
Next.
near to location, some
Next.
location.
Digital marketing course. What else will people search on Google?
Digital marketing, online training.
Yes. See, we are all struggling so much, or you are hesitant or shy. I don't know. Many of you are not speaking. You all have to speak. Digital marketing training, digital marketing course, digital marketing institute. Correct? Digital marketing classes online,
Yes.
digital marketing classes near me. So even if you continue to uh, think and or recall whatever the possible searches, you'll be able to provide me some 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. But there will be few hundreds or thousands of terms which people use to find digital marketing institutes. You cannot think of it. Those are called as unknown searches, right? So these keywords, there are three, but are used by what is the total number of people using is three keywords. 6,90,000 people are using three keywords, correct? But there can be 1 million people using something like this. So in e-commerce industry, unknown searches are significantly high, which originate and die with the same person. So unknown searches are also called as tail keywords or lengthy keywords.
So is it good to have some unknown searches in exact phrases? Like if we feel like this
It
can be
is
a person.
it is good to show ads for unknown searches, but you cannot have them in the account. You cannot have them, you cannot add them to the ad group or to the campaign. I'll tell you why. I'm about to write the same. Unknown searches are also called as tail keywords or lengthy keywords. These tail keywords will have very good conversion rate, right? So now can you tell me by property, so let's assume you are selling 2 bhk luxurious apartment. Product is 2 bhk
2 BHK.
luxurious apartment is what you all are selling now, correct? Okay, so keyword is by property. You all can see the screen, right?
Yes.
My
Yes.
laptop, my skill, this is saying trying to connect, so I was wondering if I'm still connected or internet is broken. Okay, so by property, do you think these people will buy your 2 bhk luxurious apartments? So 1 million searches are happening on the Google. Are you all there?
Yes. Yes.
1 million searches are happening on Google. How many people do you think can buy your property from this 1 million searches? Your product is 2 bhk luxurious apartments. 2 bhk apartments. 2 bhk luxurious apartments in Bangalore. See, somebody who is searching, the intentions are very clear in this keyword, correct? They are very much relevant to your property, product, or service, correct? See, buy property can be anything, correct? So it can be a farmland, it can be a individual house, it can be a villa, or it can be anything. Though this has got so many searches, but the conversions will be very low because we are selling only luxurious apartment, that to 2 bhk luxurious apartments. And this person who is searching buy property may be also expecting 3 bhk, correct?
Yes.
Right? See, for them, you don't have an inventory or all the options for them, correct? You're selling only 2 bhk luxurious apartment. And this person, let's assume there are 50,000 searches happening on Google, and even from this, and even from this keyword, let's say for from this keyword you have got traffic. I will call it as traffic. Let's assume even if you're capturing 1% of it, that is 10,000 visits. 500 visits, and
So
from this,
normally,
yeah,
when we do a campaign, for an example, I'll tell you. There is a property called Embassy Verde, which is near to Airport Gate. So there are people who searches like this. I mean, 3 BHK apartments near Airport Gate or Airport Toll. So that is an unknown keyword, right? Actually,
no,
so but
no, it's not like unknown keyword. You can probably consider it to be as a see, unknown keyword is very difficult to guess how the keyword will be used,
uh,
and which will be also used very rarely. Those kinds of terms are called as unknown keywords.
okay,
So,
okay,
in between unknown and known searches, we will have another type of segregation. Intention. There is something called as intent. High intent,
okay,
low intent, medium intent. So that
okay.
keyword can be categorized as very high intent keyword for your business. If you're only selling properties at airport, 3 BHK apartments, you're selling 3 BHK apartments at airport.
No, so there are searches which comes like this. Normally, a search would come like 3 BHK apartments near the airport toll. Airport toll is a thing that way it will come. So there are three properties in that area, and so
Okay.
normally people used to search that. This is what one of the person has told me,
Yeah, yeah.
a channel partner.
There are actually searches, properties near airport. So people are searching. Those have to
Okay,
be considered to be as known searches.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
So now
Ah,
here, look at this. You will get an understanding of that. We are about to discuss the same now with this. So buy property, 2 BHK apartments, 2 BHK luxurious apartment in Bangalore. So now you are selling only 2 BHK luxurious apartment in Bangalore. Your company is selling only 2 BHK. Let's assume we are selling only 2 BHK luxurious apartment in Bangalore. Now this keyword has 1 million searches, and even if you are getting 10,000 people to your website, you might get only one sale. From this, you might get 5 sales. From this, you might get 6 sales, or maybe 10 sales. 10 leads, maybe you can consider it to be as 10 leads. See, though you have got 10,000 visitors to your website, after looking at this 2 BHK luxurious apartment, see, when they search buy property, it can be anything. So they are backing off, they are bouncing from your website, and hence, not everybody will be irrelevant. Somebody who is searching buy property are open to buy the 2 BHK luxurious apartment, and hence some of them might inquire with you, and hence you might get some 4 inquiries. Now this case 2 BHK apartments closely related. You are selling 2 BHK apartments and people are searching 2 BHK apartments. Hence there is a good possibility, though you have got fewer visitors to the website, you are getting a decent number of leads or inquiries. Are you all following this?
yes, yes, yes.
Now, look at these searches. You are selling in Bangalore, and they also are searching luxurious apartments in Bangalore. Completely relevant, right? So now this is called as low intent. So low intent keyword, medium intent keyword, high intent keyword. This is intention. So intention. See now, mobile phone. What does mobile phone means? People must be looking for new launches, or just reading about mobile phones, or it can be anything. But the moment somebody is searching by mobile phone, the intention is very high. Digital marketing. So they are trying to understand what digital marketing is, or they must be looking for digital marketing agency, but I am providing only training. So the first two keywords, digital marketing or digital marketing agency, will be low intent and medium intent. Somebody searching digital marketing training becomes very high intent. Exactly, they are searching for what I am providing, and there are good chances of they converting. Now if you look at the conversion rate of these keywords, so traffic to lead or traffic to sell, whatever. So how do I measure the conversion rates? See, 10 percentage conversion rate for this keyword. So if 100 people are coming to your website, out of which 10 10 is 10 percentage are inquiring with you, and here 1.60%, and here further lower it is. Correct? So I'll name this as search volume, and this is traffic to the website leads conversion rate. So how are you concluding this as a high intent keyword? Because this is completely aligned with your product or service and it is proven with the conversion rates. Only 100 people have come to your website, out of 10 people have expressed interest. Correct? Everybody?
Yes, understood.
This is clear,
Yes.
right? Now. So see, look at this. The searches here at least 10,000. In some scenarios or cases, the searches can be, let's say, buy 2 BHK luxurious apartment in Bangalore under 5 CR. This has only 10 searches, and for this, the conversion rates can be pretty high. Even if you're getting five, and you might get all the 5 inquiries, or maybe at least 4 inquiries. So now, what is, instead of 5 and 4 inquiries? So now, what is the conversion rate here? 80%. Now the problem with this keyword is you cannot add this to Google Ads account. You cannot instruct Google Ads to show your ad for a keyword like this. See, first problem, I will tell you the problem. Problem number one, what is the problem number one? You cannot guess this keyword, correct? Everybody?
Yes.
Problem number two, you are not supposed to add a keyword that doesn't have search volume. Correct? See, Google platform is built in such a way that they don't encourage you to add these kinds of keywords. Correct? Two different problems. Now, how do you tackle this? So, what will I do is, I'll simply put this keyword in a phrase match or maybe broad match modifier. I'm selling only 2 BHK, so I'll put apartments. Now this keyword can trigger your ad for this keyword and this keyword. This is your input keyword or seed keyword. Input or seed keyword. This can trigger ads for these two keywords, correct? Not only these two. 2 BHK apartments under 3 CR. Your ad gets triggered. This way, there can be few hundreds and thousands of keywords. Correct? Now, without even adding this low search volume keywords, you are triggering, you are showing ad for these keywords also now. That's possible when you add them in the broad match modifier or in the phrase match. Clear? See, you are overcoming these two problems. You are overcoming these two problems. Are you all following me?
Yes.
You are overcoming these two problems by adding a keyword in the broad match modifier or broad match or phrase match. Again, we will discuss why we should be, what is that actual match type that you should be going with to rank for all these kinds of thousands of keywords. Clear, right? Match types and the intentions,
Okay.
known and unknown searches.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
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 Okay. So this is where a lot of people fail. How do they trigger for the right keywords? So you end up adding all of your keyword research, or sometimes your keywords will be whatever is running on your mind. You don't even think of the search volumes. You're not supposed to do that. Second problem is you will add them in the broad match, and if you're adding this in the broad match, your ads can be triggered for real estate agent, real estate broker, something. See, they are considering it in a very broad way. All these are related to your properties only, right? You end up wasting lots of money. Now, this 2 BHK apartments, what you have added in the broad match modifier can also trigger ad for 2 BHK. Sorry, this can also trigger for 2 BHK apartments under 30 lakh. Right? Now you don't want to show ad for this. Add this as a negative 30 lakh. So where are we going to add this as a negative? I will show it to you. We'll discuss everything, but I want you all to understand. Now, if you are not happy showing ad, you are not happy showing ad for 2 BHK apartments in Whitefield. You don't have property in Whitefield at all, and you never want to sell property in Whitefield. So add Whitefield as negative. 2 BHK luxurious apartment in Marathalli. You don't have any properties in Marathalli and you never want to sell properties in Marathalli. See, though it is luxurious apartment, you are selling luxurious apartment, but you're not selling in Marathalli, correct? So you can add Marathalli as negative. Adding negatives is quite easy or simple. So here in the campaigns, you have tools. Under this tools, you have shared library. Here you can add exclusion list. Which is this account. I have to reload this. Did you all get that? This 2 BHK apartments has a power or potential to trigger for best keywords like this and also for the worst keyword like this, right? And if you could think of whatever is irrelevant to you can straight away go and add them as negatives. But you cannot really think of all the negatives also. So in that case, what we will do, we'll look into the ad account only. We will launch some campaign today. Up to here, it's clear, right, guys? Bhagavati?
Yes.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
So, sir, when we were discussing about this initially, you had mentioned, but I could have understood it incorrect. The highly searched keywords,
High
you can
intent?
add as exact match, right?
Yes, you can add exact match. There is no restriction on that. But make sure your exact match. If you're adding this in the let's say phrase match. And let's say you have added this in the exact match also.
Oh, okay. So in both.
You can add both, but problem is it was all working very good, very fine. Now Google considers this as a conflict and makes you to remove one of them. See, Google platform or tool was working beautiful earlier. So now they don't want. See, now what happens now? If you eliminate this,
so the deleting of this either one of this keyword will be done directly from the Google, or
no. Google will not do anything. Google not supposed to do anything. Google just shows now. Now you have launched your campaign. Your campaign is active, and you must be hoping that for 2 BHK apartments near me, you are hoping that your ad shows up, but it is not showing up, right? So now Google gives you one more tool to understand why your ad is not showing up. There is something called as ad preview on diagnosis. We'll look into that as well. So when you go to the tool and ask Google, why are you not showing ad like this for a keyword like this? Google will tell, boss, see there are two keywords which are conflicting with each other. That is why I'm not showing your ad. So now what happens? See, Google has planned all this for their benefits. So now if you eliminate this, you end up paying higher amount for this. So let's say this keyword CPC will be 200, and now if the same keyword is triggered by phrase match, see 2 BHK apartments, you want to rank for 2 BHK apartments.
Because it's a broad match, we'll end up getting more clicks. That way, we'll be paying more money.
No, not like that. This is called as CPC.
Oh, CPC.
Okay. CPC. What happens is this is keyword. Right. See now, since this is in the phrase match, and your 2 BHK apartments is also triggered by this keyword, it might cost you 150 rupees. And same keyword, your keyword is 2 BHK apartments in this case, as well as, your keyword is, people in public use this 2 BHK apartments, public is using 2 BHK apartments keyword. If For this keyword, it is triggered by exact match. You end up paying 200 rupees. And for the same keyword, if this keyword is triggering the ad, you might pay some 170 rupees, let's say. See, just
Okay.
because this keyword is triggering the ad, you are paying 170 rupees.
Okay.
See, broad match or the phrase match comparatively cost you lesser.
Okay.
Okay. So now for 100 clicks, 100 clicks, how much you will pay? 170 into 100, 17,000 rupees. This is 200 into 100 clicks. You will pay 20,000 rupees. So if this is 150, you will pay only 15,000. Correct? For the same
Okay.
100 clicks. Right?
Yes.
See, the problem is now one thing, what I was trying to tell is, this is another information I gave you while discussing. So if you eliminate exact match and retain this keyword, Google is actually happy because this keyword can trigger ads for keywords like 2 BHK apartments construction cost or 2 BHK apartment under 3CR, right? So the actual CPC of this keyword will be, let's say, 30 rupees or 20 rupees, and the CPC of this keyword is, let's say, 100 rupees. So now Google, since this keyword is triggered by this keyword, maybe it might cost you somewhere around 40 rupees or 50 rupees, or maybe just 20 rupees. It depends on the auction.
Okay.
And this keyword depends on the auction, but it will cost you lesser when you go with the phrase match. And you end up, see now, if you're handling this negative, this is negative actually. Why it is negative? Because construction cost is not related, correct?
Yes.
So now if you eliminate these kinds of terms, your phrase match will be the most effective keyword, which can trigger ads for many other relevant keywords. But parallel, it can trigger ad for many irrelevant also, then there will be a wastage. It all comes down to the same level. If you cannot handle your negatives effectively,
Okay.
you are assuming that you are saving here. But these
No.
kinds of 20 losses will put together will be a very big loss, which can be
Yes.
much higher than this.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you have to be very clear and you should be reviewing the account regularly. Look at this. If I'll show you some accounts, maybe after launching, when once we start launching the campaigns, you will get much better idea. I'm just discussing uh, few basics before we start. So negatives list. Yeah, I can tell this is a training company, VLSI Training Institute. So look at this. I don't want, if people are the keyword contains answer, anti pattern, app, application, article, assessment. You see, there's so many terms. We have added nearly 1600 negatives upfront. Even before we make the campaign active, we have launched a campaign. Even before we make it active, we have added 1600 keywords because we are worried. VLSI training course benefits. People might search VLSI course benefits. I don't want to show an ad when keyword contains benefits. Correct? Now, this doesn't guarantee that your ads will trigger only for the best keywords. This is what we could think of, but there will be millions of other terms which are completely irrelevant. So what we do is we actually go to the data, let's say campaigns, insights and reports. Here there is something called as search terms. So this will basically tell for what kind of keywords your ads are triggered. You see here, for all of this is competitor keyword, MAV and silicon course fees. And this keyword may have never got any kind of sale or conversion for you. Right? So you have to download this data and you have to monitor this, especially when you are in the very initial stages of your campaigns. You have to download this data regularly every day or every alternate day. and whatever is not relevant to you, you can start excluding them. Add as a negative keyword, straight away add as a negative keyword to the ad group, campaign, or negative keywords list. Account level negatives, yeah, we have account level negatives. We are going to add that keyword as a negative keyword, account level negative. So now if somebody is using the keyword KVLSI, ads won't get triggered. Clear?
So all those you have put single by single. You have put it like 1,000, or it's a group of collective data which you have got from Excel. You have uploaded something like that.
So that's actually a manual effort. So now what happens is, so what we usually do is I'll be doing that activity as well. Now here you see, maybe I'll take the dates. Uh, Let me put all time. You see here 25,000 keywords. The total number of keywords are 25,000. See, to this account, we might have inputted hardly 20 keywords, and those 20 keywords are in phrase match or maybe broad match, whatever it is, or broad match modifier. They have triggered your ads for 25,000 keywords. So now what we will do is we will download this data. I'll do this later. First, let's start launching the campaign.
Okay.
See, the ads have triggered. See, people, somebody who were handling this account previously have bid it in the broad match, and ads have triggered for JEET class India. Q Spiders. Q Spiders teaches testing courses and Java course. Q Spider is mainly testing. J Spider is Java. Naresh IT. See, there are so many keywords. So we will go through this data manually in the Excel sheet. And how do we handle this data in the Excel sheet? Also something which we'll be doing it, right? So now we will get back to launching a campaign. It's clear, right, for all of you? Known searches, unknown searches, match types,
Yes.
match match
Yes.
types, and then intention: high intent, low intent, medium intent. So now
Yes.
VLSI for all. What is this? This could be probably some brand. That's a low intention. Naresh IT is a low intention. They must be dealing with 100 plus courses. They are not at all relevant. Sumeda IT Bangalore, low intent. Q Spiders, low intent. VLSI Guru, it's a competitor. Might work or may not work, so we can consider it to be as medium intent. VLSI training in Bangalore is a high intent keyword. So something that has got good conversion rate or can get assured business is a high intent keyword. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now to launch the campaigns, we all have thorough understanding of the keywords now, correct? But keywords alone will not assure you the success. The CTR, the campaigns, the ad that you show on the Google. Now look at this. What is being written here plays a very crucial role in getting the click to your ad. Right? So second important thing is we're all going to learn what to be written when people are searching a keyword. What has to be written here? What should be shown? What all can be shown? So basically these are called as headlines, and this is called as description. And below this description, you see these are called as site links, right? Site links. So basically, these site links are also called as ad extensions. They are extended elements of your ad. This is your ad. These two things is your ad. The extended elements of your ads are site links, call out statements. These are called as call out statements. World class amenities, gated community, prime location. All these are called as call out statements. So now, where do we input all of these things? How do we input all of these things? So even before you try telling something to Google, you should know what you have to show it to the public, correct? You have to decide first. That is what you are going to communicate to Google, and that's what Google is going to show to the public, correct? So once you have the keywords, you have to plan the ad copies as well, correct? So ad copies, I have put H1, description, D2, site links, maybe I'll add one more, call out. Okay. So for all of you, the campaigns are clear, right? Basically, campaigns are, what is this campaign? What is campaign, everybody? No idea? I'll tell you. So I'll be sharing access to this document to, if anybody don't have it, just go through all the match types here. So there's a very detailed discussion about the match types and everything.
Okay.
Okay. So what will be? Yeah. See, the campaign is basically the reference name provided to the products or services that you are going to promote. At the campaign level, you can control certain things such as targeting, budget, and scheduling, and also the negatives. Within the campaigns, you will have ad groups. It's the group name for the set of keywords and ad copies pertaining to a product or service. Ad group is just a name given to a set of keywords. You are going to group some keywords and you're also going to assign an ad that has to be shown for these keywords. That is ad group. You can have multiple ad groups within the campaign. At the ad group level, you can control the ad rotation, keyword negatives, negative keywords. It's not keyword negatives, negative keywords. Okay, so this is again same thing what we have discussed today. Understanding the keywords used and their potential. Yeah. Uh, right. So I have told here your short keywords will be very fewer and search volumes will be very high. Your long tail keywords are unknown searches. The number of people searching itself will be very high, but each keyword will be searched fewer times only. Match types we have discussed that in depth already with examples. So these are all match types with examples. So there is no broad match modifier now. You have to either bid it in phrase match, exact match, or broad match. So we have also discussed pros and cons of bidding in different match types. Yeah. Pros of bidding on exact match: ads will not get triggered for low converting or irrelevant keywords, and this is very useful for beginners or when you are just starting and have no much idea about the negatives. Traffic quality is assured. See, now you don't have to worry that your ad gets triggered for irrelevant terms. Are you all following this?
Yes.
Correct? So when you bid on exact, you're very clear that your ad is not going to trigger for any term, but that it has its own set of cons as well. Exact match will limit your opportunity, correct? You're not going to show for many relevant keywords, correct? The cost, exact match will cost you high or may not get many clicks when your maximum CPC is set to a fixed price. So now exact match you are going to tell to Google, for this keyword I'm going to pay 100 rupees only. Now the auction prices would have gone to 110 or 150 rupees. In that case, your ads will be not served and competitor ads will be served. So we can keep the CPC open. We can keep it as an open auction. If prices are going up, our prices will automatically change to 150 or 200 and our ad will get triggered. It will be shown. So if you have put a fixed price, your ads may not appear quite often. That's another disadvantage with exact match. Exact match will impose you to make your presence in high competition zone or naturally your CPCs will be very high. Correct everybody? Everybody will be running ads on
Yes.
exact match mostly. Everybody will be trying to show ads for those few set of keywords. Obviously the competition is very high and you end up paying very high. Right?
Yes.
Right, phrase match, you all understood what a phrase match. In this method, your seed keyword is capable of triggering ads for few tens or hundreds of keywords that contain your seed keyword in it. That contain your seed keyword in it and can be preceded or succeeded by any term in it. Your seed keyword is SEO training and it can trigger ads for best SEO training or SEO training near me, whatever it is. Pros, your CPC can be much lower compared to that of exact match keywords. I hope it's not boring to you all.
No, sir.
Your market size or opportunity is huge now. Everybody are struggling 2 BHK apartment, 2 BHK apartment to show ad only for that keyword. Right? Now, when you put it in the phrase match, your market size or opportunity will be huge. Correct? You can now trigger for any keyword that contains 2 BHK in it, 2 BHK apartment. Correct? Your cost per conversions can be low when you handle the negatives effectively. This is because your ads will trigger for low CPC keywords, low CPC, low CPC and high converting keywords. You can scale up your leads or sales. You get lots of data or insights about the potential of the business or product. Potential of the business or product related keywords. Mainly it's about keywords. Or in whole you will be understanding better about your business. What kind of properties are being most searched, what kind of courses are being most searched, what kind of products, right? Disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages? If you can't handle the negatives effectively, there will be significant wastage on your ad account. If you can't handle the negatives effectively, you end up wasting a lot of money. Correct? Your attention is needed every 10 minutes or an hour or a daily basis on the phase or scale the ads are running. If you're spending several lakhs and crores on a monthly basis, you have to keep monitoring, especially when your campaigns are new. Once they're all set properly, you don't have to monitor negatives every day. You see, for some accounts or campaigns, our negative list is so broad, so extensive, what do you call that as? So in depth that we don't have to look into it even once in a week. It's very, very extensive, right? Understood, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Once you have a large number of negatives added, you don't have to anyway spend much time. Your conversion rates can be poor too if you can't quickly decide the quality or intention of the search terms and take the call. So this one also we have discussed with one of the example. See, any keyword that gets sales can't be considered as a good keyword. You have to understand return on investment. So I will give a simple example for this. Then let's assume in your office there are 10 salespeople working. Everybody's salary is same. Some people get 10 sales a month, some gets 30 sales, some gets 5 sales, some gets 2 sales, some gets 1 sale. Just by looking at one sale, can you consider that person to be as the best one?
No.
They won't even making they're not even making what they are paid, correct? But on Google Ads, the biggest mistake the business owners or marketers do is the moment they see that there is one sale from a keyword, they consider that keyword is working for them. No, before it get one sale, how many clicks or what is the conversion rate? How much did it consume? The keyword might have consumed 1 lakh rupee to sell a 30,000 rupees tickets, and still you consider it to be as a performer. So return on investment is minus 70,000 rupees. That is 70,000 rupees loss. Correct? Correct? You spent 1 lakh rupee to sell a 30,000 rupees tuition fee tickets. There is no return on investment. That is what this point 3 is saying about. It's difficult to understand the quality of non-contributors, and to understand you have to invest a lot. So on first day itself, you will not get to know, right, who is performing best from the sales team. You might have to spend 3 months of time, 4 months of time, 6 months of time with them, correct? You will have to waste some amount, correct?
Yes.
Even before you conclude who is the best salesperson, correct? Exactly the same happens with your keyword as well. Without spending, you will never understand which keyword is performing or which keyword is best. So I should call that as an incubation period for your ad accounts, where things are, everything is in the learning stage. You are in the understanding stage. You have to spend for it. And unfortunately, many business owners, they spend just like that without implementing the tracking pixel. If you're not implementing the tracking pixel, you will never get an idea. See, look at this here. You have a clear understanding. This keyword VLSI coaching center in Bangalore has got 6 leads, and each lead has costed 760 rupees. And this has got best VLSI training institute in Hyderabad has got 3 leads, and each lead costed them 224 rupees. This is best return on investment. You see the conversion rates 5.8% and 10.71%. Correct? So this point doesn't make sense if you're not implementing the tracking pixel. So ads, you cannot say, okay, I will spend 500 rupees today, 300 rupees tomorrow, or 10,000 rupees a month. You will not get anything, you will not see anything out of it. You might have to invest some amount even before you build a performing campaign. You might have to spend some amount. It's not that necessarily it will always go in waste. If you have expertise or if you have all this understanding what we are discussing today, you can be very cautious about it, and you might prevent that wastage. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I think from tomorrow we'll launch the campaigns. We have discussed things to a decent level, the basics. Right?
Yes.
So here again I have explained what is needed to launch a Google search campaign. One is keywords, negatives, more importantly, ad copies, headlines, description, call out statements, site links, various other ad extensions. We're all ready. Targeting is very important, another thing. Once we have all of them, we will be launching the actual campaign on the Google Ads accounts. Okay.